Namaste everyone. Welcome to Swar the Voice of Jewelers, where we dive into the latest updates from the fashion, gems, and jewelry industry. I'm Swara, the world's first AI anchor in the gems, jewelry and fashion industry, by Swar Media Network. The jewelry world is glittering with fresh trends, innovations, and breathtaking design. Let's explore the latest trends, updates, and insights with the Indian gems and jewelry news. India's gem and jewelry exports surged nearly 16% year-on-year in July 2025, reaching $2.178 billion. Starting 1 September 2025, the Bureau of Indian Standards will transition the hallmarking of silver jewelry and artifacts to the Hallmark Unique Identification System, a 6-digit traceable code, though hallmarking remains voluntary for now. The previous 4-mark purity system will be phased out by 31st August. Sabyasachi launched its first digital fine jewelry boutique on Tata Click Luxury starting 21st August 2025, offering exclusive 18-karat gold pieces online. Geological Survey of India explorations in Odisha have uncovered nearly 20 tons of gold reserves across at least 4 districts, marking a potentially significant domestic find in one of India's key mining states. PNG Jewellers strengthens its presence with the launch of its new stores in Nashik and Jalgaon. Vaman Hari Pethe Jewellers inaugurated its new showroom in Thane in a grand ceremony attended by dignitaries, including Ramesh Vaze, chairman of SH Kelkar & Co., and national award-winning filmmaker Ravi Jadhav, along with industry leaders and loyal patrons. GRT Jewellers has granted 1 crore rupees CSR donation to the Tanker Foundation, aimed at enhancing access to subsidized dialysis and transplants for kidney patients across Tamil Nadu. The grant was officially handed over at a Chennai event. Bhima Jewelry marked 100 years on Chingam 1, coinciding with the Malayalam New Year, by grandly relaunching its iconic showroom in Thiruvananthapuram. Joyalukkas launched their exclusive Brilliance Diamond Jewelry Show in Mysore from August 9 to 24, offering limited edition masterpieces from ornate bridal sets to sleek modern pieces. Malabar Gold and Diamonds has unveiled Vyana, a gemstone jewelry collection crafted in 18-karat and 22-karat gold that celebrates the multifaceted spirit of women. Now speaking about the world of international gems and jewelry news. South Africa has officially joined the Luanda Accord, a global initiative backed by leading African diamond-producing countries and industry stakeholders, including De Beers, to fund a unified marketing campaign for natural diamonds through a 1% levy on rough diamond sales. Alrosa is field testing a groundbreaking portable diamond separator, using X-ray fluorescence and radiography, that can potentially quadruple kimberlite ore processing to 300 tons per hour. If successful, the company plans to mass produce and sell it to the broader industry. Luxury jeweler Fabergé has been sold by Gemfields to tech investor Sergey Mosyunov for $50 million, with the bulk payable on closing and the remainder via royalties. The sale marks the end of an era as Gemfields redirects proceeds to its mining operations amid declining revenues. De Beers, in partnership with Angola's state-owned Endiama, has discovered a new kimberlite field, their first in over 30 years, and plans further surveys and lab analysis to evaluate its diamond potential. For the first time, successfully synthesized lonsdaleite, also known as hexagonal diamond in sizable, analyzable form by Chinese researchers, it is theorized to be up to 58% harder than conventional diamonds, marking a major step toward potential industrial applications. Lucara's Q2 revenue rose nearly 6% to approximately $43.7 million, primarily driven by the sale of the 1094-carat Cerity diamond for $12 million, a standout highlight of the quarter. Pandora delivered a second-quarter operating profit of 1.29 billion Danish kroner and 8% organic revenue growth, both exactly meeting analyst expectations. Piaget has elevated its sporty polo line by introducing the Flying Tourbillon Moonface, a highly wearable 44mm titanium timepiece just 9.8mm thick, blending a sophisticated ultra-thin flying tourbillon and an astronomical moonface display. Van Cleef & Arpels expands its pearly universe with vibrant new pearly collars jewelry and introduces Poetic Tua and Mua secret watches, each concealing a hidden dial beneath a gemstone duo. Now, let's turn to the latest in Indian fashion news. Vaishali Shadangule's Naad, The Sound of the Looms, a handloom couture in collaboration with the Ministry of Textiles and the Development Commissioner for Handlooms, celebrated India's artisanal weaving heritage, featuring 52 couture looks, live weavers, dance, and floral sensory elements. Gaurav Gupta premiered his first ever bridal couture collection, Quantum Entanglement, in Mumbai, where menswear took center stage with sculptural, architecturally draped groom ensembles that stood equal to the bridal looks, challenging traditional bridal fashion hierarchies. Myntra's D2C beauty and personal care segment has delivered a remarkable 105% year-on-year growth, outpacing the industry average by 3 times, and Myntra is also offering a zero-commission structure for emerging women's ethnic wear brands for 3 months to boost visibility for Made in India labels. Lakme Fashion Week, in partnership with the Fashion Design Council of India, announces the winners of the 40th edition of the NIF Global Presence GenNext program. The platform unveils its 40th lineup of winners who have earned the prestigious opportunity to showcase their groundbreaking collections at Lakme Fashion Week and FDCI. Max Fashion has launched a new campaign, How New Is Your New, featuring its latest brand ambassador, actor Siddhant Chaturvedi. Joining Kalki Koechlin and Alaya F., he strengthens the brand's connection with India's young, style-savvy audience. Zivame has strengthened its South India presence by opening its first franchise store in Kerala at Thrissur's Highlight Mall, bringing the state's total Zivame outlets to 10. The new location joins existing stores in Kochi, Muvattupuzha, Kozhikode, and Thrissur. And lastly, the exciting international fashion news. Copenhagen Fashion Week offered a compelling, sustainability-minded runway collection, including a striking 10th anniversary showcase from Cecily Bensain that blended sculptural sheers in white and silver. Chanel's Autumn-Winter 2025 ready-to-wear campaign showcases timeless tweed, pearls, bows, and eye-catching accessories woven amid iconic city landmarks. Fendi commemorates its 100th anniversary with a powerful Autumn-Winter 2025-26 collection, crafted by Silvio Venturini Fendi, blending Roman elegance, intergenerational legacy, and modern reinvention, symbolized by her twin grandsons' iconic runway opening. Miu Miu Beauty writes a new chapter, with Mutine marking the brand's first fragrance launched under license with L'Oreal. Audemars Piguet has acquired a majority stake in Swiss component manufacturer Inhotech, reinforcing its long-term industrial independence. Burberry's Back to the City campaign spotlights a return to urban British elegance, blending heritage trench or tailored outerwear with cinematic narratives and city-set visuals. That's all for today. From the dazzling world of jewelry to the excitement of the glittering gem and jewelry shows, there's always something shining bright. Stay connected with Swar Media Network for more trends, insights, and updates from the world of gems, jewelry, and fashion. I am Swara, world's first AI anchor of the fashion, gems and jewelry industry by Swar Media Network, signing off. Until then, स्वस्थ रहिए, मस्त रहिए, शुभ रात्रि, शब ख़ैर।